Mula Gang W's in the chat. So listen, check it out. Y'all been asking me a lot about Streamer University, even though obviously I wasn't in that shit. But y'all been asking me a lot about it, and just like my opinions. And also a lot of people been saying that I was like a hater or like that I was mad I got in. I was never mad that I got in. I was only speaking. First of all, I'm gonna clear this up. I was only speaking for the smaller creators, as far as like how everything was done. I just thought that it was a little bit misleading, right? And I'm not mad, I'm not hating, I'm not angry, I'm not upset. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a streamer university, I would get my friends in too. Cause that's basically my whole thing when I said it was, you know, it seemed like for most part, a lot of people was like, it's a lot of small creators, but a lot of the smaller creators are people that Kai Cenat knows. You kind of get what I'm saying? People that he's been around, people that he's kicked it, people that's around his crowd. And so my whole thing was, if I was to do streaming, this is all I was saying. If I was to do it, I wouldn't make it so much as, okay, you know, it's just gonna be a bunch of people I know. I'm gonna put a bunch of people I know on this, that, the third. I would have made all the people that I knew, I would have made them maybe teacher assistants. I would have made the huge streamers, I would have made them teachers. And then I would have got a lot of all the smaller creators, the unknown creators that nobody knows, nobody's ever been around, nobody's ever kicked it with, they don't have no connections. I would give those people more of an opportunity. That's just what I would have done. But as far as my review, I watched it. You know what I'm saying? I watched Streaming University for a decent little chunk. I don't know everything that was going on, but it seemed like what I thought it was. It was less of a university, more of a set, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when he did the jail thing, he wasn't in jail for real. It was more of like a set, like a studio, like a film set for them to produce content, which is nothing wrong with, bro. I just want y'all to understand, like, I'm not hating. I'm happy for whoever got accepted, whoever was there. If that's honestly, that wasn't my crowd of shit anyway, so I wasn't really mad. The only reason I even wanted to come is because I thought it was a real university where people were really going to learn stuff. So I wanted to teach character development. I wanted to teach separate how to separate yourself from you as a person to you on camera, right? How to separate yourself from what your real name is, who you might be, versus who Mac Mula is on camera on YouTube. I wanted to teach that. I wanted to teach how to maximize the content and get them as much money out of your content as humanly possible. How to milk the cow dry. I wanted to teach that. I wanted to teach editing. I wanted to teach audience retention. These are things that was going through my head when I applied. I applied as a professor and a student, but I really wanted to be a professor, right? And so the only thing I was saying, as far as the two videos, if y'all don't know, I reacted to like a few videos where people were calling Streaming University a scam. I don't think it was a scam at all, but it was a little misleading. And the reason it was a little misleading is because a lot of people thought that it was actually a university that they were going to come actually learn not how to stream, like, oh, press record, download Streamlabs, get a camera. Like, no, actually the nuances that go into content creating, how to maximize the websites to use, how to maximize your content on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, right? How to repost old content, package it up as new, and give it back to your audience as like a rerun, right? Which is something that YouTubers don't really do. I do it on my channel a lot. I might put on my main channel, I have 730K on my main channel for everybody that don't know. So like, I might put a compilation of a bunch of the same type of videos together and produce it, and then it might get me 600,000-700,000 views. I've done it multiple times, but other YouTubers don't do that. Other content creators don't do that. So I wanted to teach that. I wanted to go around giving game. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do, because I don't care much about the whole connecting and connections, and you know what I'm saying. Some people like dick riding and stuff like that. I'm not really in that. That ain't my crowd of shit anyway. I'm not a party person. I'm not a. If I would have ever went, if I would have ever went to college, I wasn't the nigga who was gonna have a bunch of people in my dorm room. Like, I'm gonna have my guys, probably like 3, 4, 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? If I was single, I would have been doing my thing that way, and that's what I would have been doing. But that ain't my crowd. The crowd that I seen was the stuff that was going on at Streaming University. It's just not what I'm really on. Like, I'm more to myself, chill, relax. I'm with my people. I'm trying to get high off my loud, chill, make my money, go sleep lay down with my girl and play the game, play 2K, work out, play basketball. Like I'm not really in the whole, like I'm social with who I'm social with, but I ain't really just into being like overly social. That's just never been me. You know what I'm saying? As far as the streaming university, the only, I guess, this is my review of it, right? Because like I said, I watched it a little bit, and so from what I was seeing, I think the smaller creators kind of fumbled the bag a little bit. As far as like the smaller, unknown, more unknown creators, it seemed like they fumbled the bag a little bit. But I wasn't there, so I know how it goes in real life. So what I mean by fumbling the bag is a lot of smaller creators were more acting like fans, number one, and number two, more kind of standoffish and more like it just seemed like they was just happy to be there instead of like trying to actually get in content, which is what they were supposed to be doing. But I will say that a few smaller streamers have said through the grapevine, a few smaller streamers have said that they don't feel like it was set up for them to actually prosper off of it. But honestly, how it was set up don't fucking matter for real. The smaller streamers disappointed me because I wanted them to go on there and get viral content. I wanted them to go on there and go crazy. But I understand how hard that could be when you're the not the one unknown, but you're the small group of unknown people in a crowd or a school of people who all know each other. So I understand how it is to be the new kid at the school, and it's like you got a group project and you got to work with all these people to get the group project, but they already know each other, so ain't nobody really worried about coming inviting you to their lunch table. Nobody really worried about, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was that type of vibe, which is what I was critiquing the whole thing for in the first place, which is why I feel like it should have been more unknown. It should have been more people who didn't know each other so everybody can come be social. Not a bunch of people. This is just my opinion. I can't tell another grown ass man how to do his thing. I'm not telling him how to do his thing. I'm just saying what I would do different. Cause y'all love to say I'm hating on somebody. I'm not hating on nobody, like ever in life. Like y'all don't know me, obviously. But if it was me, I would have had more unknown creators who don't know each other. I would have had orientations and stuff like that, icebreakers. I don't know if they did that, but I would have just made it more social because it kind of seemed like everybody who was already in a crowd stuck with a crowd. You know what I mean? Like whoever knew these people, they knew them people. You feel me? If they heard about you before, then they gonna go to your room and get a video, go in your room on stream. If they don't know who the fuck you are, they're probably not coming to your room. There's no reason for them to come to your room. If nobody's talking to you about you in the chat, if nobody brung your name up, they never heard your name in conversations, it's like it's no reason to go to your room. It's no reason to interact with you. It's no reason to talk to you, get you on stream. So that's the only problem that it seemed like for the smaller creators. I know a few smaller creators had a few little viral moments and stuff like that, but at the same time, I feel like I know it was harder, and I know how bigger creators will stunt on you, bro. A lot of big creators will stunt on you. I remember being a small creator and being around bigger creators, and they will stunt on you, which is another reason why I'm not really into the social thing, because a lot of people who, when I was coming up, a lot of people who, and I'm still coming up, but a lot of people who were bigger than me while I was real small, they'll shit on you, bro. They'll flex on you. They'll hold their nuts on you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to your ass. Yeah, whatever. Where bro at? Who I'm finna go get this money and this content off of. I'm finna go viral with this dude because he already famous. I can't go viral with you. Don't nobody know who the fuck you are. So that's kind of like the challenge that I seen. And I was more watching the smaller creators than the big creators. I was more watching like going back and forth, but I was more watching the people who was unknown. And it just seemed like they was lost. They didn't know what to do. Um, they didn't know, even though they got some success or maybe some extra viewers off of it, they didn't really know what to do, where to go, who to interact with. And I feel like that was probably like the main problem with it. The big creators, all of, Kai's friends and the people who already around and all that stuff, they flourished because they was all in one spot. So it's easy for example, a J Cinco, a Deshae Frost, a Quan, and a Ben Nadon. It's easy for all four of those people to get into a room, do some shit, because they all here on the same campus, do something, whatever viral shit, and put it on the YouTube, put it on stream, and get 100,000 get 100,000 views off of it, $1,000 off of it real quick. It's easy for that to happen. The trouble was the people who don't have those platforms, and so yeah, that's pretty much my whole thing. I think the small streamers fumbled the bag, but at the same time, I know how hard it could be being a small fish in a big ass pond of big sharks, right? You in a big ass ocean, and all you got a bunch of sharks in this ocean, and you a small ass fish trying to turn into a shark. It's almost fucking impossible. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like I said, I know how shit go. If nobody know you as a rapper and you go to the Grammys, ain't nobody taking no fucking pictures with you. They want to take pictures with the other known people so that the pictures can go viral and go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of some shit like that. So personally, if Casanat were to ever call me and ask like, "Hey, what you would have did different?" I would have made the huge streamers like Duke, Phantom, and all those people. I would have made them teachers. But everybody needs to. I feel like we need to actually learn something. That's kind of where it was like I feel like it was a little bit of misconstrued. Like when they first came out, I'm thinking everybody finna come learn something. Everybody finna, if you don't want to learn something, you're gonna teach something. And I'm learning that it's just a lot of people don't know what to teach. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know what to teach. But it's because they already know. It's kind of hard to explain what you know already. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like it's hard to teach somebody some shit that you already know if you're not in a teacher mindset. So, yeah, I just feel like I would have, if I was to do it, and I might do my own one day, but if I was to do something like that, I would really be trying to teach people, okay, look, this is how you act on camera. Establish a character. You can have a character like this, a character like that. Create the personalities for your character. As soon as you hit record, you need to turn into another person. So we're gonna all do an exercise together. Real school shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's all do an exercise together. We're gonna go through the whole class. There's 20 people in the class. Every single person in the classroom, I want you to say your name, how you act, if you're an introvert, extrovert, and then I want you to say the personality that you're going to adopt when you get on camera. And then after that, we're going to all do like a worksheet or something like a workout, not workout, like a exercise, just like an exercise where people can turn the camera on, and I want to see you turn into another character, right? Embody that. And I can give lessons like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have did, and that's what I thought it was going to be. I didn't know it was just going to be like a motherfucking family reunion and everybody, you know? So that's the only thing. Like, I feel like Kai kind of not sent people off, but it was just a miscommunication, I feel like. But other than that, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people flourish, grow, get better. That's always good. I've seen a lot of black creators. That's always good. I know a lot of people made a lot of money off that shit. That's always good. But I feel like the only hole in the whole situation was just the fact that a lot of smaller creators didn't have the support that I think they would have liked to have. But of course, the reason people think I'm hating is because I'm not, like, I don't dick ride people. And so a lot of times that can come off as a nigga hating when it's never been that. Like, I've never had hate in my heart, but I don't care if we could be best friends. You could be my dad, my mom. Like, I don't care nothing about that. If you doing something that I think is wrong and we're cool, I'm going to tell you. If my job is to fucking get on YouTube and react to shit, and people love me because I get on here and say how I feel, I'm not just going to shake my head yes and mean no. I'm not just going to go with the crowd. I'm not just going to agree with some shit that I disagree with. You feel me? And that's what most people do. So since most people do that, when y'all come to my channel, y'all think I'm the same way, or y'all think I'm weird or hating or some shit like that, simply because I'm not just going with the Joneses, folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? If everybody say they favorite color red in the room, I'm not gonna say my favorite color red because I want to fit in. I don't like red. I like blue. Like, you get what I'm saying? My favorite color is blue. Like, always has been. I'm not finna say red because y'all to fit in with y'all. You feel me? If I don't like tattoos and everybody in my house got tattoos, or every one of my friends got tattoos, I'm not gonna get no tattoo to fit in. If everybody around me smoking weed, I'm not gonna smoke weed just to fit in. I'm gonna smoke weed if I want to. If that's what I want to do, then I do it. You know what I'm saying? And just because everybody doing it, don't mean I'm not gonna do it if I want to do it. You feel me? Everybody have Air Force Ones. I love Air Force Ones. I'm not gonna not get the Air Force Ones because I don't want to look like everybody else. No, I'm gonna get what I like. So that's my thought process when it comes to thinking, talking, all that shit. You feel me? So yeah, that's me. And niggas don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people upset with that. A lot of people think I'm hating, or the shit I be saying or doing might rub it in the wrong way. But that's why some people love me and some people hate me. But the reason people love me is because I get on here, I react to some shit, and whatever goes through my mind, I say it. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't lie. I don't cap. I don't dick ride. None of that. And yeah, that's another reason why people just been saying I'm hating this shit. But I swear it's no hate, bro. You know, it's not. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not hating. Like it's really no fucking reason to hate. Like that shit ain't take no money out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't do nothing for me. No, nothing negative for me. So it's no reason for me to be mad. People say I hate Dub. I don't hate fucking Dub. I just don't like the way he move, and that's okay. We don't gotta hate each other or fight or beat each other ass or beef because I don't like some shit that you do or vice versa. Like it's cool, bro. But yeah, that's my review. Honest, my review on streaming university, and yeah, maybe if it is a real university one day, I love to be a part of that. But honestly, I don't think I want to be a part of like the whole the set, like the set thing. I don't think I want to do that personally. No shade against nobody. It's just something I don't think I want to do. But if it's ever a chance for me to actually teach people how to be a streamer, how to be a content creator, a YouTuber, how to go viral, how to develop characters, how to edit your videos, how to maximize, how to create businesses from your content, how to identify what businesses, excuse me, what businesses will work for your audience, stuff like that. I would love to teach. But as far as like just getting on a campus and being, I'm not really on that type of wave. So yeah, that's my review. And anybody that don't like it can kiss my ass.